Good morning, Sparta Nation. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to try to tag some friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Let's have a quick convo. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay, happy Saturday. I know I'm usually not on here on Saturday mornings. Also, I just made my Energize. Don't you kind of feel sorry for the people who just haven't found this in their life yet? Because, like, how does anyone even function in their day without this magical elixir right here? It's so good. And that first sip is so good, so good. So good morning. I won't be on too long. I got to get a workout in before we go to the farmer's market, before I go pick up Jesse from the airport today. I wanted to talk with you about some stuff that had been kind of rolling around in my head from stuff I've seen other coaches doing and the general feeling that I am getting from the month. The sprinklers are going on. From the month and from the team and from the network. So I just want to share some thoughts in my head, and hopefully it helps you, as today is August 21st. So we've got 10 days left in August. And so I want to talk to you about some mindset stuff, but then I want to give you some metric stuff too. Because remember, we're in business together, right? We're in business together. So where I'm feeling right now, and this comes from conversations I've had on social media. It comes from conversations I've had with you. It comes from conversations I've had with the Superstar 6, from leading the power hours for the network, from talking to corporate. I've had a lot of conversations with corporate over the past couple weeks, and there feels like there's a lull or a little bit of a flatness, in the network right now. I felt it myself this past week. In fact, I had a bunch of stuff on my calendar this past week, like crammed. And one by one, I sort of took some of that off because my energy just wasn't there. And my photographer, Dan Brand, some of you might know, was here yesterday. He was taking pictures of the house and stuff. And we were talking about that. And he goes, oh, maybe because it feels like the world is burning down around you. And I think that is, and I say that jokingly because sometimes if you don't joke a little bit, like, you'll feel like you'll go insane. But I think there's an overall feeling like every morning when I wake up, like, what else is going to be happening? People experiencing natural disasters, dire situations overseas, so much, I don't even know what the word is. I guess energy, for lack of a better word, because energy around going back to school. Are you going back to school? The masks, the vaccines, all the stuff. Also, by the way, it's okay to say the words masks and vaccines. We can say that. And that's just like this is just the stuff that's kind of in and around the ethernet, like it's out there in space. And this is the energy that we're feeling. In addition to, whether you believe it or not, Amber, I'm talking to you. This is a full moon weekend. And you may know, some of you may know, I am Native American. That's one of the biggest pieces of my genealogy, Blackfoot Indian, and one I'm so proud of. And this weekend's full moon is called the full sturgeon moon, which comes from Native American culture. This summer 21, this summer equinox season, summer 2021, is rare in that we get 4 full moons. So the full moon, it's energy, because the moon affects the tides, which is water. And guess what we're made up of? Water. So, like, just all the astrological stuff plus all the world stuff that's happening right now. If you are feeling a little bit off, so's everybody else. I think that should give yourself some grace, and also just be like, all right, there's a lot going on. That is probably why I feel off. So that being said, I was watching some other teams do some other, like a Success Club challenge, a 5-day Success Club challenge or whatever. And then I was looking at all the tools that we have as a team. Right now, specifically, we have Mission 30 going on, which if you're not dipping into that and really using that, I'll be straight up, you're missing out, because that structure is creating so much traction for the coaches who are tapping into that and staying connected with that. It's a really, really great structured system for 30 days. And it's kind of like you have me right next to you every single day, coaching you up for 30 days. Not that I'm any kind of expert, but sometimes it's really nice to have that one-on-one feeling. So if you're not dipping into Mission 30, you're missing out. It's really good. We've got all our calls with Brad, both live and recorded. We have the National Wake Up Call. We have the Slay Squad call, and we have access to all of that stuff too. Like, the tools that we have on the team are incredible. So I don't think we need a Success Club challenge. I don't think we need a how many invites can you send out type of challenge. Here's what I think we need. All of us. I think we need to go work out really hard today, so hard that you almost might vomit. I think you need to drink a really delicious superfood shake. I think you need to double down on your personal development. So maybe you need, instead of 15 minutes of listening to something, you need 30 minutes of listening to something. And then you need to go tell people about that. That's what you need to do. We don't need to send out 8,000 cold invites. We don't need to spend 8 hours on social media. What we need to do is work out to a workout that brings us joy, whatever that is, really hard today. Like, pick up the heavy weights. Make your shake so delicious you think you can't even believe it's a superfood shake. Double down on your personal development, and then go tell some people about it. And stop worrying about anything else. If we want to navigate the craziness that is happening in the world around us, which, newsflash, there's always going to be craziness that are happening in the world around us. There just will be. We'll all have seasons where it feels crazier than others. If we want to navigate it better, doing all of that will help us. If you go work out so hard you almost might vomit, you're going to sweat out a lot of crap that's happening up here. If you fuel yourself with the most delicious superfood, I mean, make it pretty. Like, put sprinkles on it, put it in a fancy cup, add a really bougie straw to it, take it outside, take it a really pretty picture of it. I mean, have at it with that shake. And then double freaking down on your personal development. Stop fighting that piece of it. And then go tell people about that. And let those pieces fill you so that you're excited to tell people about it. Let's talk about the workout first. Hold, please. This energizes so good. It's so good. I will tell you my secret recipe. But you have to like to mix things. My secret recipe is lemon and fruit punch energizer mixed in my big container, like pre-mixed in my big container. Then I use a collagen that is lemon ginger flavored, that is specific for gut restoration. Is that too much information? I don't have good, So lemon ginger, and then raspberry vitamin C. It's a lot, and it's so cold and so icy and so good that, yeah, it's so good. So let's talk about the workout for a moment. The workout of the day, the workout du jour right now is 6:45. Friends, if you are not loving 6:45 or any other workout, please stop doing it and do something you love. And here, we're going to get really crazy here. I'm going to actually say something that might blow your mind. You ready? You can do a workout that actually isn't a Beachbody workout. I know. Can you believe it? I said it. You can do a workout that actually isn't a Beachbody workout. What? Do you know why? Because we're not selling programs. We're not selling programs. We're selling hope and habits and confidence. We're selling a lifestyle. A lifestyle. Just between you and me, I believe deeply in the power of the program. And I believe deeply that a lot of people need the structure of a program for a variety of reasons. They've fallen off track. They don't know how to get back on track. They need the program to get back on track. I believe that to my bone. That if you have fallen off track and you just can't seem to get back into the habit of working out, you need a program. Because then you don't have to think about it. If you are someone like my husband who is deep in the middle of the start of the football season, with his life scheduled like he was up at 6 a.m. this morning. I don't know what time he'll be home tonight. When your life is scheduled every minute, I mean, I have the itinerary hanging on our refrigerator. Your life is scheduled every single minute to the minute, and you need to work out. You don't want to think about what your workout is. He pops up Beachbody on demand and Amwala tells him what day and what workout it is. He loves that. If you are someone who's got fitness as a habit and you don't really need the program to know that you're going to work out, that's me. Even though I'm doing 645 right now, and you want to try something else, try something else. Do something else. We are not selling programs. We are selling hope and confidence and habits and feelings and life change and lifestyle. We're not selling programs. If you are not lit up by your workout, and we're a health and fitness company that sells hope and confidence and habits through health and fitness, and you're not lit up by your health and fitness journey in some way, you need to make a change. So if you're not lit up by your health and fitness journey in some way, and you go send 8,000 invites from that place, how successful are you going to be? I'm going to guess 0. 0. But if you did a workout this morning that you were like, that was awesome, and then you drink a shake that's so good you can't even believe it's a superfood shake, and then you double down on your personal development, and then you go send 10 invites, how much better are those 10 invites going to be than 8,000 sent from a place of like, I want you to have fun with this. What we get to do every day, I am standing here talking to you in my workout clothes, drinking my energy. We're talking about an energized drink this on a Saturday morning. I'm standing outside talking to you. Like, what we get to do every day is such a privilege, and I think we take it for granted, and I think, quite honestly, we get so serious about it because it's our income. This is our income. I'm not moving to Florida on my high school English teacher's salary. I'm going to Florida because I'm going to amplify my impact so I can amplify my income. So it's worth taking seriously and knowing our numbers. This is a business. And yet, what we get to do every single day, what a privilege it is, what we get to do. And how many people in this world don't even know that this privilege exists? It's such a privilege. It's such a privilege what we get to do. And we take it for granted sometimes. I'm just not going to send invites today because I don't feel like it. What a privilege that is to just decide you're not going to share this with someone because you don't feel like it that day. Wow. Think about that. What a privilege it is that we get to be a part of a community where goals and dreams and positivity is what we talk about every day, where we get to hang out together and work out clothes and delicious fruity drinks, where we get to drink a superfood shake and fill our minds with stuff that makes our life better, and we get to share that with other people. What a privilege that is. We get to do that every single day. So let's do that, and let's do more of that. And let's stop worrying about the other stuff. And let's use these pieces to help us navigate the other stuff. And let's get out of our heads and just into our bodies and work out so hard today that we might puke, and drink our superfood shake and let that fuel our bodies, and put that good stuff in our ears and let it fuel our heads, and then go send 10 really amazing invites from that space and share with people that the habits that we have and the community that we have and the vibe that we have on this team is something they need in their life, and share from that space. And stop telling yourself that you're overwhelmed or you're tired, and I'm speaking to myself right now, or that you just are in a funky mood. Like I said that multiple times this week. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm telling myself the story. Just make a change. Let's talk about the metrics for a minute. I want you to go out and have fun and understand what a privilege this is, that we get to do this every day. And I want you to find that joy and share that joy with others. And I want to talk about the metrics for a minute, because there are metrics to this business. So let's talk about that, so we have an understanding and some context of the metrics. Number one, Success Club this month grants you access to the Brad calls next month. Why? Let me explain why. Because after 9 months of investing in Brad, which I know that no one has an understanding of what that investment actually is tangibly. It's not your job. I chose that. I would do it again in a heartbeat. He's changing our team. It's a business investment. It is a business investment. So if you aren't using this stuff to also help your business, then you need to go back to the recorded stuff and dig into that to help your business, because you have access to him because of this business. I'm bringing him to you because I care about you as a human. You have access to him because of this business that's brought us together. So there needs to be some results in your business to continue to tap into him. And if there's not, then you got to go back and watch some of that stuff and tap back into it. Let me know if you have questions on that. That's what's happening in September. So, number one, Success Club is important in August because you want access to Brad in September. Number two, Success Club is important in August because we collectively had a conversation on here several months ago and set a collective goal to be a top 25 team at the end of 2021. Collectively. We talked about it. We had a conversation on Friday Fire Up. I'm like, hi, we're like all of a sudden ranked something. We were like 545th in January. I was like losing my mind. And then we weren't, and it was crazy. And we collectively set a goal as a team, like, let's be a top 25 team. That's going to come from Success Club and rank advancement. Success Club and rank advancement. So let's, in terms of metrics, if we want access to Brad to continue to move our businesses and our lives forward, we have to show results in our business to continue to get access to that. That makes Success Club very important in August. If we want to be a part of the goal we set collectively to be a top 25 team, we need to hit Success Club. That's 3 people. I know it's a weird vibe out there right now. That's why instead of focusing on, let me go send 8,000 invites to people I don't even know, we're going to focus on, I'm going to go work out so hard I might vomit right now in a workout that makes me feel alive. I'm going to drink this superfood shake. I'm going to make it so bougie. And Sandra, I see you're on here. Sandra is one that I feel, she's really good in the kitchen. Loves to cook. Sandra, I feel like you could make the most bougie shake ever. Like in a most beautiful cup with like sprinkles and decor and a straw. We should have a contest. Who can make the most beautiful bougie shake and take a picture of it? We should have a contest and post those pictures and then double down on your personal development and then go send 10 really amazing invites from a place of joy. And remind yourself, I get to do this. This is a privilege. I get to do this. This is a privilege. And I'm running a business. And part of my business is to help my team and to help myself. And that means I get to still plug into Brad. Everything else goes away. I'm going to light myself on fire for the next 10 days in August. I'm going to share that fire with others. Whatever it takes, however it takes. I'm going to light myself on fire. I'm going to share that fire with others. And I'm going to do so reminding myself this is a privilege. I get to do it every day. And I'm here to help my team. Because of my team, I have access to these resources that help me light myself on fire and have a better life. So I'm going to do everything I can to help my team. And I'm going to do everything I can to help myself to make sure I'm in the place of most potential so I get to tap into the Brad Mindset Workshops. Everything else, you don't have to worry about. Right? Let's stop making everything so hard, so complicated. Let's stop tapping into the overwhelm. Let's stop saying that we're frustrated. Let's stop saying this is a weird week, pointing to myself. Let's stop saying all of that. And let's just go do the things that we know that we can do, that we know make the difference, that we know move the needle, that we know change our lives. Let's go do those. And when you make your bougie shake today, please take a picture of it and send it because I want to see it. I want to see it in this thread. When you get to the point in your workout where you think you might vomit, I want to see that too. Post that too. I want all the things today. And then I want to see that you sent 10 really amazing invites from that place of joy. I want to know what you're reading. What are you listening to? I'm listening to a book called Launch right now by Jeff Walker because I want to get better at talking about my new planner, about the new candle that's coming to go with the new planner, about some new courses that I am creating that will be accessible, about a notebook that's going to go with the plan. Like, I want to get better at talking about all that stuff. I want to get better at talking about what we offer, and that's all launching. So that's what I'm listening to right now, and it's really, really good. It's really, really good. Brad and I talked about it, and he has read it, and it helped him. Holly Hillier and I talked about it, and she's reading it right now too. So I'm doubling down on listening to that, as well as a lot of podcasts that are lighting me up right now too. I dipped back into Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey last week. That lit me up. Double down on your personal development. Those are the things that you're doing today, and you're going to remember that it's a privilege that we get to do this every single day. It is a privilege. Think about the world. Think about the stuff you hear every single day. We get to do this. Think about this being a female-dominated network. And the women all over this world who don't have this privilege that we take for granted every single day. And we're not going to show up for it? Come on. There are women across the world right now who don't even know if they're going to make it to tomorrow morning. And we're not going to show up for our workouts and our personal development and our shakes and inviting people to join us. Because why? Because we feel weird this week? They don't even know if they're going to make it till tomorrow? This is a privilege what we get to do today. It's a privilege. And we're going to do it because we can. And we're going to do it because we're building a business. And we're going to remember that this is a business. We have access to tools because we are business partners. We have access to tools because I care about you as a human, because I want you to grow a business that's going to grow your life. We're going to do this today because you're going to stay plugged into the team, and you're going to help the team, and you're going to help yourself, and you're going to help others, because it's a privilege that we get to do it. And that's what we're going to do today on this Saturday. All right? Go make your Energize. Share your pictures in the thread. I love you all. I believe in you all. And this is a weird week for me too. And I'm tired of sitting in the muck of it. So let's get ourselves out of it. Let's be about making some real change here today. Let's be our own cheerleaders, our own rah-rah squad, our own motivational people. Be your own hero. You got this. You can do this. And remember, it's a privilege that we get to do it. Go make you energize and have an amazing Saturday.